Wondering what these crochet Christmas motifs are for? Well, let me shed a little light bulb on the situation. Okay, terrible jokes aside, these little light bulb motifs are part of a bigger project where we are crocheting a bunch of Christmas miniature motifs for a garland. As with all the motifs for this project, they are no-sew, and they only use a small amount of yarn. Let's take a look at how to crochet these. I'm going to make my light bulb using worsted weight yarn in the color green. Again, we need less than 4 yards of this. I'm going to use green as my light bulb color, and then this brown for the top of the bulb. Once more, I'm using a 5mm crochet hook, and this pattern is a no-sew project. If you've watched my previous Christmas motif videos, then you actually already know how to work round 1, but don't worry, I'll still show it here in case you haven't seen those. We're going to start by working in a magic ring. So I'm going to loop the yarn over my hand. I will have the tail pointing towards me and the working tail of yarn away from me. To get it set up, I will take my hook and go underneath the first strand, over the second strand with my hook pointing downward, and I'll catch that yarn, pull it to the front, and then twist it up. Now that my magic ring is set up, I'm going to work 2 chains. So I'm going to catch my working tail of yarn, pull up a loop to work my first chain, and then work a second chain. Now we're ready to start working into our magic ring. I'm going to cinch it down just a little bit, and into our magic ring we want to work 9 half double crochet. So that's where we yarn over, insert into our magic ring, also working over the tail, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Then we're going to work 8 more of those half double crochets. So it's yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's 2, I need a total of 9. So this is half double crochet number 3, half double crochet number 4, again working all of these into the ring. This will be number 5, number 6, half double crochet number 7, half double crochet number 8, and just one more, a 9th half double crochet into the ring. And now that we've worked our 9 half double crochet, we're ready to join the round. We want to join in the top of the first half double crochet from the round. So I'm not going to join in the turning chains. And a really easy way to find where to join is to count backwards. So this is our 9th stitch. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This right here is the first stitch. I'm going to insert my hook into the top of that stitch, yarn over, and then pull through everything on my hook to make a slip stitch. And I like to pull that slip stitch nice and snug, then resize my loop. We've got a hole here still, so let's close up the magic ring by grabbing the tail, pulling it nice and tight to close up the magic ring. That is round 1. Round 2 starts by chaining 2. So this is 1 and this is 2. Now we want to start working some stitches around. In our first 4 stitches, we're going to work a half double crochet increase, so that means 2 half double crochet in each stitch. So my first pair of half double crochet will go in the same stitch where we joined. So that's yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's my first half double crochet, and to work that half double crochet increase, I'll put a second half double crochet into the same stitch. So that's my first half double crochet increase. The next stitch also gets an increase. So we will put 2 half double crochet into this spot. That was 1, and this is 2. Now for our third increase, we put 1 half double crochet into this stitch, and then a second half double crochet into the same stitch. And then increase number 4. So 2 half double crochets into this stitch right here. So this is our second one. So we're just kind of working around the roundness of the bulb. Now we're going to give the light bulb a nice point here at the bottom. To do so, we will start by putting 2 double crochet into the next stitch. So that's yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's my first double crochet, then a second double crochet into the same stitch. Work that double crochet. Now we are going to chain 1. So just a good old normal chain, And then in that same spot still, we're going to put 2 more double crochet. So this is my next double crochet. And then another double crochet. Then to finish working in the last 4 stitches of the round, we're going to work a half double crochet increase in each of them. So this next stitch we'll get 2 half double crochets. This is 1 and this is 2. 2 half double crochets in the following stitch, so 1 and 2. Our third half double crochet increase, so we're working 2 half double crochet into the same exact stitch. And then just 1 stitch left, again a half double crochet increase. So this is my first half double crochet, and this is my second half double crochet into the same spot. Now we are ready to join our round. Again, we want to join in the top of the first stitch of the round, not in the turning chain. If you have a hard time finding it, again, we can count around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are our half double crochet increases. Then 1, 2 is our double crochet. This is our turning chain. 1, 2 for the double crochet, and then we're going to count back another 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in all, you are counting back 21 stitches, and that'll get you to the top of the first stitch of the round. And in that stitch, I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over, and pull through everything to slip stitch the round to join it. This is one where, again, I like to pull it nice and snug. We're now ready to fasten off, so I'll cut my yarn and then pull that tail on through my loop, cinch it up, and that'll fasten off. Now your light bulb might look a little rounded at the bottom. If you want to really get a nice crisp point, simply just pull on your ornament to shape it, and you'll get a nice bulb shape. To finish up our light bulb motif, we're going to add the little top piece of the light bulb where it plugs into the socket, and we will use a contrasting color. I'm opting for this brown, because when I worked a red bulb with a green top, it looked more like a chili pepper than a light bulb. So to add the top of the light bulb, we're going to take our contrasting color and make a slip knot. And that slip knot will go onto our hook. Now that our slip knot is on our hook, we're going to come to the top of our ornament. Right here is where we joined with a slip stitch and then fastened off. I'm going to go to the top of the stitch just to the right of there. And I'm going to insert my hook away from me through the top of that stitch. And right here, I'm going to work a slip stitch. So that's yarn over and pull through everything on my hook. As a quick note, this yarn is a textured yarn, so if you see these little fuzzies, it's just the texture of the yarn. Now that I've slip stitched, I do want to snug this one up just a little bit. And then I will chain 1. Don't worry about that little tail, I just work around it. So chain 1. And in the same spot where I worked the slip stitch, I'm going to work a single crochet. So that's insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. So this right here is our join. We're going to go to the stitch beyond it, right here. And in that stitch, I'm also going to work a single crochet. So insert my hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to kind of turn our work around as we go, and I want to, in that same spot where I worked that last single crochet, I'm going to work a slip stitch. So insert my hook through that stitch, yarn over, and then pull through everything on my hook to work a slip stitch. And then we're going to keep turning our work even more so our light bulb is upside down, and I'm going to go to the stitch where we worked our first single crochet and very first joined it, and I'm going to insert into that same spot. And you guessed it, we're going to work a slip stitch here. So yarn over, pull through everything on the hook. We're almost done. We're going to chain 1. And now we're ready to fasten off. So I'll cut the working tail of yarn and then take that end and pull it on through what's on my hook and cinch it up. All right, it might look a little goofy at the moment. That's okay, roll with it. A couple things you can do is there might be a little bit of your light bulb color peeking out through here. If you want to cover that up, just kind of take your stitches and stretch them a little bit to get them to fill in. Just kind of grabbing the yarn, fluffing it up a little bit, and getting it filled in nicely, just like that. Then we also have these 2 tails that are kind of just doing their thing over here. And you might be thinking, oh, we've got to sew them in. No, I said this was a no-sew pattern, and that means we're not even going to sew the ends in. We're going to use a little hack to deal with the ends, so we don't even have to sew them in. Since I really just don't want to weave the tail ends in, I'm gonna hot glue them. So I'll go to the base of where I have a tail of yarn, put a little dab of hot glue, lay the yarn in the dab of hot glue, and use the tip of my scissors to push it down securely into the glue. You can also use a toothpick, but if you get a little glue on your scissors, it'll pop right off. And I'm going to repeat with the tails that remain. Little dab of hot glue. Now I wouldn't let the glue gun actually touch the yarn. Since the yarn's acrylic, we don't want to melt it. And personally, I've got my glue gun set on a low temp for this, but also you can use any other type of glue that you fancy. Now, as I'm gluing these two strands that are up at the top of the light bulb, I'm making sure to pull them over so that when we flip it to the front, those knots and tails will be pulled behind the light bulb. Now that my tails are glued down, I'm going to trim the excess yarn. Gather up all the glue string tails. And look at that, our ornament's complete. The back has the glue on it, but looking from the front, you would never know, and we avoided doing any sewing and weaving in of our ends. So our light bulb motif is complete. I hope you enjoyed this pattern, and if you did, I have 3 things I need you to do. Number 1, go check out the other patterns for the other motifs in this project. They're all worked starting the same exact way. All of them are no-sew, and if you enjoyed these, I think you'll like the other ones too. Secondly, subscribe to my channel and leave a thumbs up on the video so that way I know you enjoyed this pattern. And the third thing I need you to do is if you make these, tag me online. You can share them to Crafters Autonomous on Facebook or tag Crafters Autonomous on Instagram. I love getting to see when y'all make things from my patterns and tutorials. So be sure to share your creations with me so I can celebrate and cheer you on. But that is today's motif, and I hope you have fun with it. Happy crafting!